your board bio, typically a one-page snapshot of who you are, and frankly, I would view it as what's your value proposition to the board you think you would like to serve on. And I do think this goes back to, and we've all talked about it, to finding the win-win, right? You want to serve on the board of a company that's looking for someone with your skill set. You don't want to be on the board of a company that's not, because it's not going to work out. And if you can articulate what it is that you've done about you and what you've done that makes you an expert in whatever area it is, I think it becomes much more compelling. And if you can summarize it and communicate it, that's, in one page, that's helpful. I typically ask people to provide me their very detailed resume, like you would if you were applying for a job, as well as, if they have one, a bio, which essentially articulates their value proposition as a board member.
And then do you use that kind of like search engine optimization? Are there keywords that you search seriously in LinkedIn, or as you look at these bios? Is there any sort of
No, I mean, I wish I had that level of data and analytic capability. But I mean, the reality is, and I'm not typically looking at LinkedIn for board members. I'm using more traditional. The people that we're looking for are typically visible on the company's website if they're not, or I know what I'm looking for, right? So I can go to LinkedIn and say, or somebody on my team goes to LinkedIn and says, show me who the chief technology officer is at Goldman Sachs. And if you can't find it on your website, then it's on LinkedIn. Whatever shows up first in the Google search when you type in Chief Technology Officer of Goldman Sachs is sort of where we go just to get that name. And then, again, for the more publicly visible people that we target, there's enough information in the public domain for us to find that. But LinkedIn always helps. If someone is positioning themselves with a very clear value proposition on LinkedIn, it's only additive. I never view that as, oh, wow, they're really overselling themselves. I just view it as more transparency into things that they have done that I might not have known about, which is why I like it when people send me and I will ask for their detailed resume, because they will articulate on there, grew a business from 0 to 100 million, took a company public, commercialized the technology, whatever it happens to be. So I think there's a need for these two different resources to be able to communicate it.